What's happening, everyone? Welcome to Digital Marketing Daily. This is a brand new channel where you can come to the latest news, education pieces and opinion across the industry. I'm James and I set up this channel so I can stay up to date with the latest trends and developments, but I'm sure this can help out a lot of you too. So with the intro out the way, let's get into it. Instagram are stepping up their efforts to become the #1 live streaming social platform ahead of TikTok. One of the ways they're doing this is by adding live stream scheduling to drive more live viewers. It might seem like a minor change, probably is a minor change, but at the same time it's a valuable one and should get more people viewing lives. So as you can see from these examples, broadcasters can now schedule an upcoming stream up to 90 days in advance, and the post can include things like a title, a description, as well as product tags if you want to promote that stream. So again, not the largest update, but Instagram themselves are making this one of their big focuses across the next year or so. I know they had a live stream, I think, week session where they were going through some of the updates that are in the works. So I'm sure there's going to be more to come very, very soon. Twitter, on the other hand, is looking to make some big additions to the ad capabilities. First, by potentially adding a new ad placement option in the conversations. Again, it's just a test at this stage, but it is a global test. So check your Twitter feeds, check your conversations, see if you can find an ad example. To me, it looks like an awful idea. Just the placement of it looks a bit weird, and you don't really want to interrupt your conversation, the messages, with an ad. So yeah, I'm sure there's going to be a lot of backlash from users. I mean, the comments on this announcement post alone are very, very negative. So let's see. It would be surprising if this gets rolled out completely, but they aren't the only ones considering it. Reddit have also begun testing this with selected brands. And I mean, for them, they say they get over 350,000 conversations every day. And also 42% of their users' time is spent in the comment section. So for them, it could almost double their revenue stream. I'm sure, to be fair, for Twitter, it's probably a similar story. I know a lot of users' time is spent in the comment section. I don't have a specific percentage for that, but yeah, I'm sure they're looking at it in a similar way. How can they increase their revenue? This could be a great way to do that. But yeah, it would be interesting to see if this gets rolled out in full on both of those platforms, and then if other social platforms follow suit, platforms like Instagram. It would be interesting to see what happens with that. Moving on to search updates now. Google are close to rolling out 2 new features called Refine This Search and Broaden This Search. I've attached a link actually to this Google product updates post, which talks about how AI is making information more useful. Recommend giving it a read. It's quite an interesting post actually, and it will be interesting to see how these features specifically could affect organic and paid search listings. For me, it probably should prompt more searches, and if you are running Google Ads, it will probably prompt more impressions, but I assume there won't really be a way to determine if these new features have actually driven that. Either way, it looks like a useful addition to the search results, especially from a user point of view. Next up, Microsoft advertisers can analyze post-click behavior and engagement with the new Clarity integration. So Microsoft Clarity is basically their Google Analytics equivalent. It's also a free tool, and it provides on-site visitor behavior insights in the same way that GA does, although they do have some cool additions like heat maps, individual session replays. So yeah, they got some other good stuff in there. Anyway, it seems that they've now integrated this with their advertiser platform, so you can tie this back to your ad campaigns. You might say, why is this only possible now? And that would be a great question. But regardless, it is possible now. So if you do run Microsoft ads, I recommend you speak to your rep about getting on the pilot program. Then for anyone using advertising through connected TV, or for anyone using mobile measurement platform Adjust, they've just launched some good news as they make cross-device advertising measurable. So this means you will be able to see a complete view of the user journey from CTV ad view through to mobile app install and other in-app actions. So they're providing full cross-device insights to help you optimize your campaigns and drive growth. Historically, television has been an expensive advertising channel with ROI difficult to prove. However, with holistic CTV measurement, teams with leaner budgets can enter the space and spend efficiently while also maximizing an innovative new channel. So yeah, this is a good step. Apparently CTV will reach upwards of 200 million people in the US alone by 2023. So obviously integrations like this are needed to make sure that advertisers are able to maximize the reach on these platforms. And then finally, guys, I'd like to leave with you as much as possible good reports when I find them, and I have found another good one. So this one is a new one released by Smartly on how consumers will shop this holiday season. It's another study that was based out of the US, but again, you will find that some of those trends carry over into other markets. So I recommend downloading and reading it. Some of the most interesting findings were around the shift in consumers plan to shop online rather than shop in store, as well as other trends around gifting and which social media platforms and formats most influence these gifting decisions. So yeah, again, it's a free report. I'll leave a link in the description so you can download it yourselves. But anyway, that's it for today, guys. Thanks again for watching. Please like and subscribe if you found this useful, and share with others if you think it would benefit them, this kind of content. But yeah, I'm out.